I might have done it again and waited about 4 months to do another one of these, but I'm back with the Piggy Reborn discovered, or explored as I accidentally said in the first one. But this is chapter 3, the gallery. This one had very high expectations since the original gallery map. People have a lot of issues with it, so I tried to do the best I could to fix those issues in the way I saw best. So starting in here, this is the staircase room. This room didn't even exist in the original gallery. So here's where we came in from in the cutscene, and this is how you would go onto the first floor or go up to the second. It's not got much, just where we get talked to on the speakers and a hiding place. But coming through here, we have the main area with pathways leading to all the different parts of the gallery. And here we have Darren, or Doggy, just standing here, which you can give a bone to him and he'll stun the infected or the capital worker for 20 seconds. Coming into here, the Lucella history, there's just a small room with some seats, shelves, pictures, and this big glass container thing, which would have some kind of dinosaur skeleton in it, but it wasn't really possible to do something like that at the time, so it's just empty. But it still looks pretty cool, and I love the lighting on the roof as well. The yellow and the red really look nice. And coming through here, we have a really big change. This is the Lucella Library. Originally, this room in the gallery was that really bright blue room with nothing much in it. So I decided to turn it into like a little library area where people would come in, just get some books, because that's what you do in a library. And yeah, there's even a computer here. And here's the staff only corridor, or one of them, which leads to this grey stone, almost cold area where there's a flooded part here because of the pipe above leaking. And then following through, you have this small hallway corridor thing here with the pillars, with one of them being completely broken, which leads right out here. So going through here, through this door here, is just a room very similar, but this pillar is fixed or not broken. And then here, another staff only area where you drop down from above, which we'll get to, and you can crawl out to this main area here. Then here is another staff only area with another flooded part, and you can come through to the garage, and there's a small, garage here, and you can return back to the gallery if you want. But unlike the original gallery, this door here can be opened and leads to a small outside area. Here there's lots of notes. So here's the first one here. And then the second one is over here. So now, if we go back inside and go through all these hallways again, we get to this small area here, where you would put the eggs, or in this case, the generator parts, and you would get the white key. Originally, for quite a while, this window, or one of them, was missing, and I've just recently, like maybe 4 months ago, fixed it. Coming up here, up the stairs, we arrive at the second floor, which immediately is a very different setting with these blue walls instead of the normal white. And then we have this large table here with a safe with a screwdriver inside and just some gallery pieces on the table. And here just another staff only area with the same kind of grey walls. And here just a small corridor with a pipe, a hiding place. I really like the detailing here. And here it's just a nice floor design with the lighter and darker wood. And here is a small table area where people can take things and just learn about the history. Same with this here, and then this is a storage area which leads into a maintenance area with a very interesting pipe system. And up here is another table area with books and a nice floor design again, which I use a lot in my maps. Then going through this boarded up door, get this little small room here with some more books, lockers, plant pots, and a interesting floor design. It's quite a nice floor. And then here, just another hallway with a flooded hallway ending here with a door that leads to the roof exit. Interesting that those aren't the normal invisible blocks but are the powered ones. Here is a cafe area where people can get food with a safe here which has a remote in it, and a window here which doesn't actually lead anywhere. And neither does this door either. It just leads to this hallway, so it doesn't really make sense, but it looks nice. Here, the restrooms, so the different bathrooms, and they're the same kind of style I did in the school, which you'll see if you've seen or played the Chapter 5 map. Just these white tiles, this big mirror, and sinks. And some water barrels there. Interestingly, this roof exit just leads to the bathroom, similar to the one in the cafe. It doesn't actually lead anywhere. And here is the custom NPC. This is the capital worker that is speaking on the radio or the intercom at the start and chases you around the map. Interesting why the capital are here. Here is a red room area. Some more books, a table, shelves. These walls are interesting because there are two blocks laid on each other. There's this first red stone, and then there's this transparent red tile or bricks, which create this nice wall. And then there's this vent which leads down to the garage. Some ventilation up here. And over this way is the red key room with this big hallway here and some boxes over here. Here is where you can see below you where you have to put the plank. Here is a keypad, and here you can drop down into the staff only area. Finally, for the main part of the gallery, there is the exit. Similar to the staff only areas, it's just this cold, grey, almost lifeless room, which is a contrast to the lively atmosphere of the second and first floor with these bright lights. And coming out here through the exit door is the back of the gallery in the alleyway, where Darren and the player have their conversation. And yeah, this tunnel which leads to wherever they go next. Now, there's some bonus stuff on this map. For example, the original second ending of this map, you'd go through here, and there's this weird glowing white exit. Tons of signs just saying exit, 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 and two arrows pointing towards it, which, once going through the white, would lead you to a cutscene that takes place in this area, which is very interesting. Not canon, but still very interesting. And then second, for hidden endings, is the one still available right now, I believe, is the one where you would somehow clear the water here, and you'd go through here using the exit door, and you and Darren would exit through the roof, and you would have a conversation up here similar to the one downstairs at the main exit. However, this one also is not canon. Finally, to end the chapter, the cutscene ends with a glimpse of the forest, showing Darren and the player sitting down at this campfire, and two people watching from the back. This is a very early version of the forest, and the actual forest map looks a lot better than this, in my opinion. But yeah, this is just a small preview area, and it looks good in the dark cutscene, with the hills, the trees, and the campfire. So yes, that was Piggy Reborn Discovered, Episode 3, Chapter 3, The Gallery. This map was very fun to build, I remember. I hope you enjoyed seeing this behind the scenes look, and hopefully I don't take another 4 months to make the next one, which I've said for the past 3 ones now, and I've done 4 months for every single one of them. So yeah, bye.